passage. Consider the following table that shows the expenditure of a company in lakhs per annum over the given years. Answer the question based on the data contained in this table. So item of expenditure. So for a salary, this much of expenditure on transport and bonus and interest on loans and taxes. So in every year it is generated. Okay. So now we have to identify what is the question first. The total amount of bonus paid by the company during the given period is approximately what percent of the total amount of salary paid during this period. So what percent of, so this X and this one, this total is X and this one is Y. Okay. So X we have to identify. So the total amount of bonus paid, first you have to add this bonus. So for all the years, so 5 plus 5, 10, 0, remainder 1, okay, 5, 6, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5, then remainder 1 and 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, then 13. So 13.50 is the total amount of bonus. And this is approximately what percent of total amount of salary paid. So this is salary, right? You have to identify the total salary 0 and here 8 plus 5 13, 13 plus 9 22, then 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So this is 1020. So 1020 is what percentage? So multiply by 100. So 1350, you will get 1350 divided by 1020. So one time it will come 1020. So 0, 3 and 3. So when you put point and then add 0, it will come nearly 3 times. So 3060 it will come. So 1.3 percentage. So it will be 1.3 percentage is the answer. The first question. The second question. The approximate ratio between the total expenditure on taxes for all the years and total expenditure on transport. So we have to identify the total expenditure on taxes and ratio, right? So ratio you have to identify tax here, total of tax expenditure, and here you have to identify the transport expenditure. So first I will identifying the taxes. Taxes, how much? So you can add it 5 plus 5 10 15, 5 remainder 1, 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 9 18, 18 plus 8 26 and 2 this is 3 and 4 465. So here it is 465 and here it is transport. So transport is, you have to just identify the addition 0, then remainder 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 4, remainder 1 here. And 4 plus 1 5, 540 is the answer. So when you cancel this, what will you get in a 5 times? 9 5s are 45 and then 3 5s are 50, 1 5s are 5 and 8. So again if you reduce it by 3 times table, 3 3s are 9 and 1 3s are 10 and 3 3s are 9 and then 1 here and 6 3s are 18. So 31 is to 36. Okay. So here divide by 3 and here I divided by 5. So option, the ratio between this total expenditure on taxes for all the years and the total expenditure on transport for all the years, that is equal to 31 is to 36. Okay. The next question, what is the average amount of interest per year which of the company had to pay during this period? So what is the average amount of interest per year? What is the average amount of interest? So this is an you have to first total, you have to identify the total. 5 plus 5 10, 15 5, remainder 1, okay, 5 2 7 plus 1 8, okay, then 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 10 plus 16, 168.5. So 168.5. So what is the average amount of interest? So they are asking 168.5. This is the data is given in a lakhs. So 1 2 3 4 5. So divided it by 5. So that is equal to 3 5s of 15, remainder 1 and again 3 5 are 15, again 3.7. So 33.7 lakhs, because the data is given in lakhs. So I am given 33.7 lakhs is the answer. The next question, the approximate ratio between the total expenditure of the company in the year 2008 and the total expenditure of the company in the year 2009. So first you have to identify 2008 total expenditure and then 2009 expenditure. So go and add all the 2008 in a row wise. So 2008 150 plus 90 240, 242, 242 plus 100, that is equal to 340, 242 plus 80 plus 20, 100, 342, right? 100, 190 and so 340 to 2009, what is the expenditure? 180 plus 100. So this horizontal row we have to add it. Expenditure of the year 2009. So 180 plus 100, 280. 280 plus 280 plus 30 plus 2, 32, 33, 33 plus 95. And this one 95. So 5, 3, 8. 9 plus 8, 17, 17 plus 3, 20, then that is equal to 408, right? So 342 is to 408. In 2008 my total expenditure is 342, right? So the write down here 342, and in 2009 my expenditure is 408 lakh. 408. So now just reduce it by 2. 17, 1 and 204. Again you can reduce it by 3 times, right? 5 3s are 15, 2 7 3s are 21, and then again 6 3s are 18, 2 8 3s are 24. So here I divided by 3. Okay, here I divided by 2. So option 57.68, 57 is to 68. Option 3 is the correct answer. The next question, total expenditure of all items in 2008. Total expenditure of all items in 2008 was approximately what percent of total expenditure in 2012? So already we have identified the total expenditure in 2008. So 2008, what is the expenditure? 342. So now we have to identify the total expenditure in 2012 into 100. So 2012 I have to identify. So 2012, what is the expenditure? This 250 plus 125, that is equal to 375, right? 375, and then here it is 42, 45, 45, 145 plus 145 plus dot 75. So add it, 5 plus 5, 10, 0, remainder 1, 7, 8, 10, 12, 2, remainder 1. 520.75 is the 520.75. 520.75. You can consider this one as 521 also. 342 divided by 521. So when you increased here, it will be a little bit decreases the value. So 34200 remained by 521. So how many times it will come? 5, 6 5s are 30, right? 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 2, remainder 1, 6 5s are 30, 31. And then here it is 4 and it is 11 minus 2, it is 9. Okay, then 4 minus 1, it is 3, then 0. So again it is 60. 6 5s are 30. So again it is 7, 8, 9 5s or 9 5s or it will become 45, right? So 7 also won't come. So 66% it will come again. So 301.26. So more or less 67 or 67 percentage. So I increases here 0.25, right? So it will be similarly it will decreases. So more or less it is 66 percentages. The total expenditure of all items in 2008 was approximately what percent of the total expenditure in 2012? That is equal to 66 percentage. The next passage, the first, the year-wise student strength in a university from different zones of the country in addition to those students who are from foreign countries is shown in the table. So student strength in hundreds, okay, this is given in the hundreds, 15.100, that is you can also write it as 1510, okay, and 1620, you can multiply it by 100. So in the year, north zone from 15.100 and south zone and central zone, west zone, east zone and foreign countries. So these are all the number of students which they are enrolled for a particular university. Okay, let's go to the next question. First question, which was the year when the students from east zones, okay, east zone had maximum representation of the total student strength of the university? So total student strength, the total student strength is that we have to identify the addition of all these things, okay, 15 plus 10 plus 25, 25 plus 10, that is 35, 35 plus 35 plus 9, that is equal to 44, right? 44 and 2.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 0.9. 44.9 is the total total students of the 2014. So we have to identify 8.2 divided by 44.9 into 100. Okay. So this is the first in 2014. So they are asking question 2014, 2015 and 2016 and 18 we can identify. We can remove this 2017. So I explained in this okay. So 8.2 divided by, in a passage 10, the first one, 2014, 8.2 divided by 44.9 into 100. And then in 2015, 7.8 divided by 47 into 100. And in 2016, 8.5 divided by 49.7 into 100. And in 2018, that is 8.6 into 151.5. Friends, here we have to remember that we no need to do all the calculations, okay. See, whenever the denominator is increases, okay, for any value, so for example, if it is 10, if the denominator is increases, it is 5. When it is 4, what will happen? 2.24 are 8 and 2 4 are 8.25, right? 2.5. So when the denominator is increases, the value will decreases. Denominator increases, value decreases. So the question is maximum representation in the total student strength of the university. So I identified, here you can identify which one is the less denominator. So more or less it will be 8.2, 8.5. But you can see that difference in denominator, this is 45, this is 47, this is 49. So this is 51.5. So this 3 won't come. So the denominator which has a less denominator in 2014. So in a 2014 only the less denominator which will give the maximum value. Okay. So see here 10 divided by 2 which is a less denominator which is given the highest value. 10 divided by 4 it gives that only 2.5. So without doing a full calculation, only within the addition we can able to find out this. Okay, this trick we have to implement it. So option C, option 2014 is the correct answer. This 2014 which is available in option 3. Okay. Yes. The next question. What is the mean of annual growth rate of the student strength of North Zone? What is the mean of annual growth rate? So first we have to identify the annual growth rate of the student in a North Zone. So in a North Zone we have to identify 15.162. So annual growth rate, first 14 to 15 we have to find in the growth rate. So we can also remove this all this, you can multiply everything by 10, so no values will be changed. So 162 minus 151 divided by 151 into 100. This is the 2015 growth rate. And this is 2016 and 2015 growth rate, and this is 2016 and 2017 growth rate of and this is 2018 growth rate. Okay, what is, we just find out the increase percentage, right? In the same way we have to identify this 162 minus 151 divided by 151 into 100. So if you identify, this is in 2015 this is 7.28 and 2016 this is 6.17 and 2017 1.16 and 2018 3.44. So if you add, what they are asking is what is the mean of annual growth rate. So we identify the growth rate and then we have to divide it by number of years is 4. So 4, 18.05 mean means what, nothing but an average value. So 18.05 divided by 4, you will get 4.51. that is available in the option 2, right? So this is available in the option 2. 4.51 is the correct answer. And the next question, which category of students have registered overall maximum growth rate from 2014 to 2018? So first we have to check, we no need to calculate the maximum growth rate. Here we can compare by seeing the table itself, we can see the growth rate. Okay. So when you see this west zone, north zone, east zone. So in a east zone, there is increases and decreases, increases and decreases. In a west zone only less 0.1 only increases. Okay, but when you see the foreign countries, okay, foreign countries, it is increases every year, it is increases as much as, okay, this is 4.5. See, by seeing the table itself, I can identify. So in a west zone, it became 4, it will become 5. Okay. So in an east zone, 8 became 8.2 becomes 8.6. But in a foreign country, 1.2 becomes 2.5. That is the double times 1.2 into 2. So 50% of increases has happened. So in a foreign country, okay, in a foreign country, the overall maximum growth rate is happen in between the 2014 to 2018. So which category of students they are asked registered overall maximum growth rate from 2014 to 2018. So when you observe from the years 2014 to 18, so the maximum growth rate is available in the foreign countries. So others and all, it is very less growth rate. But when you compare to the, they are not asked number of students, but they are asked growth rate of the students. Okay, growth rate is different from number of students. So the maximum growth rate from 2014 to 2018 is foreign countries. The next one, what is the percentage of students from foreign countries in the year 2018? So percentage of students from foreign countries in 2018 is, this one is 2.5 divided by all this overall. Okay. So that is, I have given 2.5 divided by this 18 plus 10.6 plus 6.4 plus 5.4 plus 8.6, and also you have to add the 2.5 also, because then only you will get the total number of students. So total number of students, so up to this 50.5, from 50.5 that is 2.5 is the foreign countries. So multiply it by 100. So when you multiply it by 100, so you will get 2500 divided by 505. This will be similarly approximately 4.85%. Okay. So 4.85% is the correct answer for the option 4. 4.85. The next one. During the period 2014 to 2018, which zone exhibits cyclic variation? So in which zone there will be a variation? Cyclic variation means one time it increases and one time it decreases, and in a sequence manner. So if you go and observe this, so in which zone? So it is in a west zone, it is increases, and central zone it is increases and decreases once. But in a east zone you can able to see that 8.2 and 7.8, and then it is increases and then again decreases, again increases, again decreases. So this is called as a cyclic nature. So okay, once it is increases and again once it is decreases. So this cyclic variation which is happen in the east zone. Okay, so this is happening in the east zone.